Hi everyone, today I am going to explain the last topic of your syllabus and the topic is CRO. CRO means cathode ray oscilloscope. It is a very important instrument available in almost all the electronics and physics labs because with the help of CRO we can see what is happening in each part of an electronic circuit, or we can say that it is an eye of an electronic engineer. With the help of we can see that what is going on in the circuits, or with the help of CRO we can measure the different things. First is amplitude of the signal voltage, second is frequency of the signal voltage, third is phase difference between the two AC signal voltages. These are the main parts by which we can measure with the help of CRO. And how this CRO works, it is basically a very fast XY plotter. It plots the input signal versus output signal, or in this CRO there is a luminous support which is moving from left to right and up to bottom and responsible for producing a desired waveform of given input signal. This is the basic work of the CRO. By CRO we can obtain the visual display of an electronic circuit. This is the requirement of any experiment by which we can obtain the respective waveform. So the CRO consists of three main components, and these three components are: first is your CRT, which is called as heart of an oscilloscope, and second is amplifiers. These two are the amplifiers, and third is your sweep waveform generator. These three parts are the main basic part of the CRO. So I will explain all these three in details one by one. First, I want to explain the CRT, what is the purpose of CRT and how it works. The purpose of CRT is to produce a fine beam of electron which is further strike on the fluorescent screen and to get a spot of light. So with the help of CRT we can generate the beam of electron. This is the dotted part. This you can see the dots here. This is a dotted parts. This is the dotted parts. This is full is CRT, or the cathode rays tube. Why we call this CRT? Because it will produce the beam of electron or the beam of cathode rays. That's why we can call it as CRT. Again, this CRT consists of three parts. First part is electron gun, and second part is system of deflecting plates, and third is fluorescent screen. So all these three parts are shown here. First, from this to this part, this is the electron gun. This is the electron gun. From this to this part, this is the electron gun. These are shown here as a system of deflection plates, and third is your fluorescent screen. This is your fluorescent screen. Okay, this is the picture or the diagram of the CRT. How with the help of CRT we can produce the beam of light. This is a heating filament. Initially this is a heating filament, or why we called as electron gun. What is the purpose of gun? Purpose of gun is to fire a bullet, or bullet means at very high speed. So the purpose of this electron gun to produce the beam of electron, and these beam of electron which are moving at very high speed. This is the purpose of this electron gun. This is a heating filament, and when the electric current is passed through the heating filament, then the heat is reaches to nearby cathode. This is a cathode, and it is denoted by capital K. When the heat is reaching to the cathode, then due to this heat absorption, there is emission of electron occurs. This emission of electron is due to thermionic emission. Why this thermionic emission is occur here? Because this cathode is coated with the material having some low work function, and when the material having low work function, then by absorbing a small amount of energy, it will emit the electrons. So it will emit the electrons, or the beam electrons are emitting from this cathode K. After this cathode K, there is a cylindrical grid. This is denoted by capital G. This is cylindrical grid. And what is the purpose of this grid? This grid is kept at higher potential than this cathode. By fixing the higher potential of this grid, then we can control the number of electrons passing out from this hole. This grid having hole in the center, this will control the number of electrons are ejecting out from this hole, and this is always kept at higher potential than this cathode K. This grid is at higher potential will be also negative, and when this beam of electron is emitting from here, when the beam is emitting from this electron, this is further controlled and focused by these two anodes. The anodes are in hollow in shape or cylindrical in nature. So then the potential of these anodes are further changed. If these are negative, these are at higher potential. The potential of these anodes must be changed with respect to each other. If this is at positive potential, this is at negative potential. If this is at negative, this is at positive, for obtaining control focus of the beam. After the beam is passing through this part to this part, or after passing through these anodes, then this beam will be reaches into the deflection system. What is the deflection system? Deflection system is a parallel, or it is a combination of two plates. One is XX plate, another is YY plate. The XX plate set in a vertical plane to set the horizontal deflections, and the YY plate set in horizontal plane for vertical deflections. These two are the plate system or the system of deflection plates. By applying the proper potential to these plates, we can move this support on the up and down and left to right. Left to right is decided by the XX plate, and up to down is decided by the YY plate. This is the purpose of this deflection system. Now, after passing the beam through this deflection system, this beam will strike on the screen. As you see here, this will be striking on this screen, and this screen is of phosphor, some coating of phosphor material, and the phosphor coating decided the light is emitted when after the beam is passing through this screen. Then light is emitted in the form of some colors. This color may be either green color, either orange color, either red color. Means this color will be decided by the coating of the surface. Which material is coated on the surface? In our case, the material is zinc orthosilicate. This zinc orthosilicate responsible for the emission of light in green color. In this way, we can see the spot of light on the screen, and this spot of light on the screen move with respect to the corresponding potentials provided on the XX plate and YY plate. And along with this light, or we can say that here the kinetic energy of the beam is converted into the light energy, where we obtain the spot of light. By obtaining this beam of light, the secondary electrons are also ejected or emitted from the screen. Where this secondary electron goes, because if this will appear in the form of light, it will obviously disturb the function of CRO. So there is a coating on this side of the CRT. This side there is a coating and coating of the graphite layer. If the secondary electrons are ejected along with the cathode rays, then these secondary electrons will be absorbed by this aqueduct coating. This layer of graphite is known as aqueduct coating, and the purpose of this aqueduct coating is to absorb the secondary electron. So it will not affect, or it will not form the cloud, or not disturb the functioning of the normal of CRO. This is the purpose of this CRT. This is a CRT. CRT consists of electron gun, the system of deflection plates, and the fluorescent screen. This is all about CRT. Okay. Now the second part of the CRO is your potential divide arrangement. This is the potential divide arrangement. You can see here, these are the resistance R1, R2, R3, and R4. And these resistance are connected with the battery. So how much potential is required by which part of the electron will this is supplied by this potential divider arrangement. By this we can see that the cathode is at lower potential, then again this grid is at higher potential, this anode is again higher potential, and the another anode, this is anode A1, this is anode A2, is connected to the positive potential, which is the requirement of exact or the control focusing of the electron beam. So this is the second part of the CRO, and third part of the CRO is amplifiers or signal amplifiers. This is the vertical amplifier one, and this is your horizontal amplifier. What is the purpose of any amplifier? Purpose of any amplifier is to amplify the signal. So here is also the purpose of horizontal and vertical amplifier. This amplify the signal which is provided on this XX plate, vertical amplifier, and this provided the this is YY plate, Y1 and Y2. This is X1 and X2. So YY1 plate is connected to the vertical amplifier, X1 plate is connected to the horizontal amplifier, or we can say that one part of the X plate is connected to this, one part of the other X2 plate is connected to the ground. Same is with respect to Y2, means X2 and Y2 are at ground potential, and Y1 and Y2 are connected to the amplifiers. So this is the third part of the CRO, and the last and the fourth part is, this is your fourth part, and this is known as sweep waveform generator. This sweep waveform generator, this consists of two parts. First is synchronization circuit, and second is your time-based circuit. This consists of two parts, synchronization circuit and time-based circuit. Actually, what is the purpose of this sweep waveform generator? The purpose of this sweep waveform generator is to produce a sawtooth wave, and this sawtooth wave is connected to the horizontal plate system through some amplifier, horizontal amplifier, or it will produce the spot of light which is seen on the screen. If we want to connect the this is the sawtooth waveform generator. If we don't connect this, then another input must be given here, same as that Y input here. Means except this connecting the sawtooth waveform, we can connect any other X input and Y input. In this way we can discard, or we can cut off this time base and synchronization circuit from this circuit. Okay, this is all about CRO. I think all of you will understand this CRO, and this is the last topic of your syllabus. So I hope you all understand the topics. If any student have any query, then reply me via WhatsApp, and prepare yourself for the assignment of 4th unit. I will give the assignment after some time. Okay students, best of luck.